どちらまで行かれます？それでは出発いたします。
やるときはやるぞ。
I got it. I'm not backing down.
I got this.
I'll show you.
Take your best.
Forward lean.
Hey.
Excuse me. Okay.
Hey.
Hmm?
Hey. Hmm?
Yo.
Hey ya.
Hmm? Okay. Hmm.
Okay.
I see. Damn.
Yep.
どうしてまでいいか。それでは出発いたします。
Let's get down to business. We got a job to do.
Let's make that yen. Pretty lucky. That's not right. Still make it rain. Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great out
results.
there. They're going up. Let's keep it up.
Our ranking went up.
We got a job to do.
Pretty lucky. That's not right. Pretty lucky. Still make it rain. Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. They're going up. We got a job to do.
Let's pretty lucky. Pretty lucky. Pretty lucky. Still make it rain. Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great out
results.
there. They're going up.
The shareholders meeting is coming up soon.
We got a job to do.
Pretty lucky. Still make it rain. Here's how the business did. These are
Nice.
incredible
You guys
results.
did great out there. They're going up.
The shareholders meeting is about to begin.
Consider the shareholders handled.
We'll start with the financial.
We'll kick things off with the financial report.
Thank you. Let's move on to the Q&A. Please raise your hand if you have a question.
全く救いのない状態ですよ。
Now
計
shut
画性がない致命的です
Let me say my piece.
できましたよ。指
Please
示し
raise
ます
your hand if you have a question.
この程度でいいのか。
聞いてくれますか
Please raise your hand if you have a question. If you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
素人にでもできる Now just enough. Inspector Elm. I must say my piece. Inspector Elm. ここまでにしとくわ
Please raise your hand if you have a question.
この経営は大事故ですよ。そうしこのキャストをここまでにしましょう。
If you have any questions, this... Please raise your hand if you...
やりちめえよ、てめえら。無能の経営陣は交代しろや。やりちめえよ、てめえら。
If you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
これがお前たちの限界だって。無能の経営陣は交代しろや。みんなお前の顔を見たくないってよ。
If you have any questions, this is that concludes our periodic shareholders meeting.
Well, every meeting was great. Things are skyrocketing. That's what I'm talking
Our
about.
ranking went up.
We got a job to do.
Let's make that again. Pretty lucky. Still make it rain.
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys did
incredible
great out
results.
there. Things are going up. We got a job to do.
On the bustling streets of Yokohama, a decade can pass in the blink of an eye. Time marches on and people come and go. But there are some things we refuse to let change. Like the uncompromising flavor of our senbei and the place we hold in our hearts for our valued customers. At Ichiban Confections, your smile is our #1 priority. Eat at Ichiban's. We are Ichiban Holdings.
Pretty lucky. Pretty lucky. That's not right. Still make it rain.
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. Things are going up. We
got a job to do.
Let's make that again. Still make it rain.
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. We're going up. That's the good shit.
Our ranking went up. The shareholders meeting is coming up soon.
We got a job to do.
Let's make that again. Pretty lucky. Still make it rain.
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did
results.
great out there. We're going up.
The shareholders meeting is about to begin.
Consider the shareholders handled.
We'll start with the financial report.
Kick things off with the financial report.
Thank you. Let's move on to the Q&A. If you have any questions, this is the time.
は本当にうまくいってますか？私の意見がコンプライアンスを守っていますか？納得できましたよ。
If you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
右に乗れない会社は
私の意見聞いてくれますか？
Please raise your hand if you have a question. Please raise your hand if you have a question.
このままだと謝罪会見しちゃう。
考えてみて。
笑いが足りてない。
Respect your elders. Now shut the fuck up. Respect your elders. Let me say my
Please raise your hand if you have a question.
これがお前たちの限界だって。
聞いてくれますか？私
俺の
の意見
経営陣みんなお前の顔を見たくないってよ。
If you have any questions, if you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
この経営陣には不安しかない。旧大権ギリギリの経営です。こう考えてみて。経営陣の理想が必
Please raise your hand if you have a question.
無能の経営陣は交代しろや。やめちまえやてめえら。みんなお前の顔を見たくないって。
Please raise your hand if you have a question. If that concludes our periodic shareholders meeting.
Well, the meeting went great. Shares are skyrocketing. That's the good shit.
Our ranking went up.
We got a job to do.
Let's make that again. Still make it rain.
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. We're going up. got a job to do.
Let's make that game. いいわね。いいわね。Still make it rain.
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. Numbers are going up. We got a job to do.
Let's make that game. いいわね。いいわね。Still make it rain.
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great out
results.
there. Numbers are going up.
The shareholders meeting is coming up soon.
We got a job to do.
Let's make that game. いいわね。Pretty lucky. Pretty lucky. Still make it rain.
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys did
incredible
great out
results.
there. Numbers are going up. Let's keep it
Our
up.
ranking went up. The shareholders meeting is about to begin.
Consider the shareholders handled.
We'll start with the...
We'll kick things off with the financial report.
Thank you. Let's move on to the Q&A. Please raise your hand if you have a question.
コンプライアンスを守っていますか？高い志は納得できましたよ。
If you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
私の意見だ。こう考えてみて。
If you have any questions, if you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
みんなお前の顔を見たくないってよ。
聞いてくれますか？私の意見だ。こう考えてみて。私の意見だ。聞いてくれますか？
Please raise your hand if you have a question.
これがお前たちの限界だってやめちまえよてめえらみんなお前の顔を見たくない
If you have any questions, please raise your hand if you have a question.
いつ落ちても不思議ではない。
私の意見だ。
旧大店ギリギリの経営この経営陣には不安しかない。
If you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
笑いが足りてないっしょ経営にも魅力が必要っしょ
Please raise...
い
Raise your hand if you have a question.
つ落ちても不思議ではない。経営陣の理想が低すぎる。いつ落ちても今回はここまで。
That concludes our periodic shareholders meeting.
Well, everybody, this calls for a celebration. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. The meeting went great. There's There's a skyrocket. That's what I'm talking about.
Our ranking went up.
We got a job to do.
Let's take that again. いいわね。Pretty lucky. Still make it rain.
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. We got a job to do.
That's pretty lucky. Still make it rain.
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys did
incredible
great out
results.
there. We got a job to do.
Let's make that again. Pretty lucky. That's not right. Still make it rain.
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there.
The shareholders meeting is coming up soon.
We got a job to do.
Let's make that again. Pretty lucky. Pretty lucky. Still make it rain.
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys did
incredible
great out
results.
there. Hmm?
Ugh.
Hmm. Got it.
Yes.
Let's get down to business. Consider the shareholders handled.
start with the financial report.
We'll kick things off with the financial report.
Thank you. Let's move on to the Q&A.
私が論破して差し上げましょう。
絶望しかないですよ。
私の意見だ聞いてくれま
身を
す
引かないのは愚者。
そう考えてみて
もうはありません。
Please raise your hand if you have a question.
まったくダメ何もかもダメ相手ここまでにしとくわ
If you have any questions, this is... Please raise your...
株主をバカにしているの。ひどすぎる経営だ。株主。
私の意見
総辞職を。
If you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
ひどすぎる経営だ。総辞職をした方がよろしい。ひどすぎる経営だ。
If you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
株主をバカにしているの。
そう考えてみて
福利厚生なんてバカバカしい。
If you have any questions... If you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
株主をバカにしているの。ひどすぎる経営だ。乾杯だ。
Please raise your hand if you have a
無
question.
念だ。
旧大点ギリギリの経営ですね。一方不思議ではない。経営陣の理想が低すぎる。
That concludes our periodic shareholders meeting.
Well, everybody, this calls for a celebration. Everybody, the meeting went great. Shares are skyrocketing. That's the good shit.
Our ranking went up.
Okay.
What? Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Let's get down to business. We got a job to do.
Let's make that get. Pretty lucky. いいわね。Still make it rain.
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. We're going up. We got a job to do.
On the bustling streets of Yokohama, a decade can pass in the blink of an eye. Time marches on and people come and go. But there are some things we refuse to let change, like the uncompromising flavor of our senbei and the place we hold in our hearts for our valued customers. At Ichiban Confections, your smile is our #1 priority. Eat at Ichiban's. We are Ichiban Holdings.
That's not right. いいわね。Still make it rain.
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. We're going up. We got a job to do.
Let's make that get. Pretty lucky. Pretty lucky. Still make it rain.
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You
incredible
guys did
results.
great out there. We're going up.
The shareholders meeting is coming up soon.
We got a job to do.
Let's make that get. いいわね。いいわね。Still make it rain.
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. We're going up.
The shareholders meeting is about to begin.
Consider the shareholders handled.
We'll start with the financial report.
We'll kick things off with the financial report.
Thank you. Let's move on to the Q&A. Please raise your hand if you have a question.
高い志は持っていますか？コンプライアンスは持っていますか？そうか。納得できなくてね。
If you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
お笑いならついに予選落ちした。
私の意見だけどね、聞いてくれますか？
If you have any questions, this is the time to ask. If you have any questions,
波に乗れない会社は
こう考えてみたら聞いてくれますか？
心配してやろう。
if you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
やめちまえよ、てめえら。俺がお前たちの限界だって。
私の意見だけどね、聞いてくれますか？
やめちまえよ、てめえら。
If you have any questions, this
経営手法がお粗末すぎます。ここから立て直します。
私の意見だけどね、
株主の皆さん、
please raise your hand if you have a question.
経営手法がお粗末すぎます。ここから立て直します。今回はここまでか。
If you have any questions, please raise your hand if you have a question. That concludes our periodic shareholders meeting.
Well, everybody, this calls for a celebration. The meeting went great. Things are skyrocketing. That's what I'm talking about.
Our ranking went up.
We got a job to do.
That's not right. Still make it rain.
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You
incredible
guys did
results.
great out there. They're going up. We got a job to do.
Let's make that yen. いいわね。いいわね。Still make it rain.
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. They're going up. got a job to do.
That's not right. いいわね。Pretty lucky. いいわね。いいわね。Still make it.
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. Shares are going up.
The shareholders meeting is coming up soon.
We got a job to do.
Let's take that again. That's not right. That's not right. いいわね。I can still make it.
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. Shares are going up.
The shareholders meeting is about to begin.
Consider the shareholders handled.
We'll start with the financial report.
We'll kick things off with the financial report.
Thank you. Let's move on to the Q&A. Please raise your hand if you have a question.
この程度しかできね
聞いてくれますか？私の意見ですよね。聞いてくれますか？
Please raise your hand if you have a question.
マジ笑いねえっしょ。この惨状は本引きだ。
Respect your elders. 私の意見ですよね。
Please raise your hand if you have a question. Please raise your hand if you have a question.
Let me say my piece. Respect your elders. 聞いてくれますか？
Please raise your hand if you have a question.
無能の経営陣は交代しろや。やめちまえよ。
私の意見ですよね。
If you have any questions, this is the time. Please raise your
みんなお前の顔を見たくないってよ。やめ。
Please raise your hand if you have a question.
の刑事は交代しろや。
Respect your
俺
elders.
がお前たちの限界だって。
That concludes our periodic shareholders meeting.
Well, everybody, the meeting went great. It was skyrocketing. That's what I'm talking
Our
about.
ranking went up.
We got a job to do.
Let's make that dance.
いいね。いいね。ああ、ダメだダメだ。
Pretty lucky.
damn it.
I can still make it.
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You
incredible
guys did great
results.
out there. Things are going up. We got a job to do.
Let's make that
ああ、
dance.
ダメだダメだ。
That's
ダメ
not
だ
right.
ダメだ。
Pretty lucky.
ああ、ダメだダメだ。
I can still make it.
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great out
results.
there. Things are going up.
I'll handle it, Sonny.
Oh, 任せとけ。おう、わかった。
いいわよ。I'll give it my best.
We got a job to do.
Oh, いいね。ああ、ダメだダメだ。お、いい
Pretty
ね。
lucky. 悪いわね。
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great out
results.
there. Things are going up.
The shareholders meeting is coming up soon.
We got a job to do.
始めますね。悪いわね。
ダメだダメだ。
いいわね。やったー。
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You
incredible
guys did
results.
great out there. Those are going up.
The shareholders meeting is about to begin.
Consider the shareholders handled.
We'll start with the financial report.
We'll kick things off with the financial report.
Thank you. Let's move on to the Q&A. If you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
この程度しかできねえんだよな。
こう考えてみて。
If you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
ここ止まりの会社は
Let me say my piece. Respect your elders.
この程度で満
Let me say my piece. 聞いてくれますか？
足。いつにおる。心配してやる。
If you have any questions, this is... Please raise your hand if you have a question.
みんなお前の顔を見たくないってよ。
Let me say my
やめちまえよ、てめえら。
私
俺がお前たち
Please raise your hand if you have a question.
お笑いだったら全員予選を撤しちゃう。俺の最強は
Now just respect your elders.
確かに。
Please raise your hand if you... Please raise your hand if you have a question.
俺の刑事は交代しろよ。やめちまえよ、てめえら。
If you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
マジ悪いねっしょ。この感情はドン引き。
If you have any questions... Staff, please raise your hand if you have a question.
Well, everybody, this calls for the meeting went great. There's a skyrocketing. That's the good shit.
Our ranking went up.
We got a job to do.
Pretty lucky. いいわね。やったー。
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. Those are going up. We got a job to do.
On the bustling streets of Yokohama, a decade can pass in the blink of an eye. Time marches on and people come and go. But there are some things we refuse to let change. Like the uncompromising flavor of our senbei, and the place we hold in our hearts for our valued customers. At Ichiban Confections, your smile is our #1 priority. Eat at Ichiban's. We are Ichiban Holdings.
That's not right. Pretty lucky. That's not right.
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. Things are going up. We got a job to do.
That's not right.
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. Things are going up.
The shareholders meeting is coming up soon.
We got a job to do.
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. Things are going up.
The shareholders meeting is about to begin.
Consider the shareholders handled.
We'll start with the financial.
We'll kick things off with the financial report.
Thank you. Let's move on to the Q&A. If you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
この程度しかできね
聞いてくれますか? Please raise your hand if you have a question.
お断りの会社
Now
は
just a minute. Let me say my 私の意見が
If you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
これがお前たちの限界だって
Mr. Elton.
やめちまえよてめえらみんな
ますか。Let's say my
If you have any questions, this is
お笑いだったら全員予選落ち
こう考
して
えてみて
マジ悪いね。
こう考えてみて
If you have any questions, this
よっしゃ、これがお前たちの限界だって。無能の経営陣は交代しろや。やめちまえよ。
please raise your hand if you have a question.
無能の経営陣は交代しろや。やめちまえよ、てめえら。
If you have any questions, please raise your hand if
みんなお前の顔を見たくないってよ。無能な経営陣はみんなお前の顔を見
That concludes our periodic shareholders meeting.
We got the meeting went great. They're going up. Let's keep it up.
Our ranking went up.
We got a job to do.
That's not right. That's not right.
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys did
incredible
great
results.
out there. They're going up. We got a job to do.
That's not right.
いいね。
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. They're going up.
Hey, you.
I'll give it my best.
We got a job to do.
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys did
incredible
great out
results.
there. They're going up.
The shareholders meeting is coming up soon.
We got a job to do.
Pretty lucky.
ああ、ダメだ、ダメだ。
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great out
results.
there.
Yo.
Yes.
Wow.
You're right.
Okay.
Let's get down to business. Consider the shareholders handled.
We'll start with the financial report.
We'll kick things off with the financial report.
Thank you. Let's move on to the Q&A.
今日は
If
徹
you have
底
any
的に追
questions,
求しま
this
す
is
から
the
ね。
time to ask.
波に乗れない会社はお好まりの一流信頼してやる
If you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
経営が甘すぎんだよこの程度で
聞いてくれますか？
Please raise your hand if you have a question.
まだまだ甘さが目立ちますね。皆さん本当に一理あるでもって私が論破されてる？一理あるわ。
Please raise your hand if you have a question.
やめちまえよてめえらみんなお前の顔を
Now just a minute. Let me say my
If you have any questions,
Strawberry-san.
please raise your hand if you have a question.
まだまだ甘さが目立ちますね。皆さん本当に満足してますか？聞いてくれますか？私が
Please raise your hand if you have a question.
無能の経営陣は交代しろややめちまえよてめえら
私の意見だ。
言うことはねえよ
If you have any questions, if
何
you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
ボケすぎてて突っ込めないっしょお笑いならいい予選落ちっしょ
Let me say my Respect your elders.
お願いしてるっしょ
That concludes our periodic shareholders meeting.
Well, everybody, this calls for a celebration. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. The meeting went great. Shares are skyrocketing. Let's keep it up.
Our ranking went up.
All right. That's another meeting down. And that means we're finally in the top 10 of the share price ranking.
Yes! Only a little bit further now. We did it!
How did I lose?
I guess that's the last of the mischievous three. Now fess up. Who's the one that's been sending you guys?
That's...
That would be me.
It's you.
Huh? Who is he?
Greetings. I'm the chairman of Hosho Conglomerate, Hosho.
Osho Congo what now?
The largest business in Yokohama. They're #1 in the share price ranking. On top of that, they're also the ones that tricked us and left Ichiban Confections to rot.
Say what?
I wouldn't say I tricked you. That was just good business. It's your own fault for being so gullible.
But why go after Eri-chan?
Just look at her. She's an easy target. A lone girl who suddenly inherits the business after losing her father. Surely she couldn't handle it by herself. Surely she'd want help. Tell me, is there anyone more foolish than that? Sure enough, when I extended my hand, she ate up all I had to offer. And I took every single business her father so lovingly crafted.
Bastard.
To tell the truth, I never liked her father to begin with. He was unbearable, always talking about running an ethical business, bringing people to his side, expanding his assets, and enjoying it all the while. I yearned for the day I could crush him beneath my foot. But thanks to his timely death and his idiot daughter, that goal was easily realized.
You're a monster!
Come now. Even if I wasn't the one to trick you, you would have been tricked by someone else in the long run. You should be thankful I put you down when I did. Besides, I am the president of the #1 business in Yokohama. It's an honor to lose to me, is it not?
Asshole!
Oh, are you sure you want to do that? The president of Ichiban Holdings at the height of their power, lashing out in an act of violence? And against me, of all people. You're sure to make enemies with every business in Yokohama. I wouldn't recommend it.
Like I give a shit!
Stop, Kasuga-san!
Eri-chan.
If you hit him here, it'll be exactly what he wants. You hit him, and everything we've worked for will have been for nothing.
Oh, it would seem you've grown a little after all, miss.
We'll take you on fair and square. And we'll see who's #1 after that. We're gonna take that top spot, get the other Yokohama businesses on our side, and put you out of a job.
You can try. I'll be waiting, little girl. And you should know, we won't be holding back on our end. You'd better be ready. Don't underestimate this business.
Kasuga-san, I want us to beat him.
Yeah, me too. Hmm?
Got it.
Kasuga-san.
Okay.
Time to clean up!
Don't let up! Right. You're gonna get
You're
stopped.
in it now!
I'll show you. Where we're aiming.
Cool.
You're gonna be in a whirl. You sure you can beat me?
Don't get cocky.
Here we go. Check this out.
Come on.
Here I go. You want to hurt?
Let's go.
Huh?
Going in. Good fight. With finesse.
Hmm? Hmm? For real? Listen.
Hey.
Nobody's here. You sure this is the place?
Aw, are you scared? Don't be so wimpy. I thought you were a cop.
That was a long time ago. I'm a driving instructor now.
Dachi-san's just allergic to fancy restaurants, that's all. He's a man of basic tastes.
It's true. I only ever go to fast food joints.
Ugh, that's so gross.
Also true.
Right on time. But everyone's already inside, waiting for you.
Well, we weren't late, so you don't get an apology.
And I wasn't expecting one. I just thought I'd let you know. Of course, now you're making them wait further.
And who is them, by the way?
You'll see. Go in, please. There's no need to worry, Kasuga-san. You have the Jungihan guarantee that no harm will come to you here.
Hard to trust the guy who was pointing a gun at me just a few hours ago.
Ah, but now we are outside the bounds of the Great Wall of Muscle. That changes things.
Come in.
That was Song Hui.
Here we go.
Yo, Kasuga-kun. How you doing?
Zhao. And...
Hey, what's up with the old guy?
Watch it. That's Ryuhei Hoshino, the Seiryu clan chairman.
What? But if he's here, then that would mean they're...
yeah. The E-Gene 3. All the leaders gathered in the same spot.
Kasuga, think you can tell us what the hell is going on here?
Please, step inside.
Hey, aren't these three supposed to be fighting a war?
Supposed to be.
Kind of a weird place for us to meet, Chairman Hoshino. Especially considering the three of you look more like you're ready to have a tea party than tear each other's throats out.
Usually we meet only once a year, unless there's a need to share information face to face, as we must now. We always do what it takes to keep the Great Wall intact.
Your men are killing each other out there. You don't want to stop them?
Stop them? 2 of my youngest men were gunned down without mercy. Liamang Turf's been raided right up to the perimeter of their base. There's no stopping any of it now. At this point, whoever retreats first will have lost the war. I can't lay down my spear until that happens.
That's pretty much the same deal for me.
So then why are you two here? Gonna decide the war over a game of cards?
Not the worst idea.
What the fuck? People are dying! And meanwhile you three are just hanging out playing nice? Think your men would approve? Do any of you even care what your own people think?
Kasuga, there's no need to throw fits about what you don't understand.
Do you know right now Captain Takabe is Zhao's prisoner?
Prisoner. We're treating him more like an uninvited guest. Honestly, I'd let him go if I had one good reason to. I just don't, that's all.
So you're going to sit here and do nothing? Just let the chips fall where they may?
That's how it needs to be.
A bunch more pointless deaths is how it needs to be?
They're not pointless. Our men's willingness to fight is the entire reason we're able to serve as checks on each other. As long as the triangle remains balanced, it can hold firm against outside pressure. It's much like how Japan established separation of powers after the end of its dictatorship. It's not perfect, but it's the best solution we have. Do you see the logic there?
Oh boy, a post-war history lesson. What? That's what you're comparing it to, right?
Yes, because it's relevant. The post-war period is when the town's lines of power were drawn.
Huh?
The black market was born from the ashes of the war. It laid the foundation for modern-day Ijincho. Back then, the Seiryu clan was thriving. But in Chinatown, two rival Chinese gangs were competing for dominance. The winner of that fight prospers in Chinatown to this day. The gang that lost became the Yokohama Liumang. They were driven out of Chinatown and into Ijincho. But the Seiryu clan wasn't about to take that kind of invasion lying down. For a time, the gutters practically ran with Liumang and Seiryu blood.
Man, you're gonna lecture until the bell rings, Professor?
You want to understand what's going on? Then you need the history, you smartass.
If you want to understand the fake money, that is.
The Seiryu clan knows about that?
Yes. All the fake money printed by the Komi Jewel goes through me.
But doesn't that mean the Seiryu clan is the real puppet master behind all this?
How do you figure that?
Mabuchi started forging Chinese yuan, sure. But only because of the counterfeit yen. I think I'm starting to figure all this out. The Liumang brings in the paper. The Komi Jewel prints the bills. But then, the Seiryu clan keeps all the profit? Wait, are you all in this together?
Kasuga-kun, calm down. You're jumping to conclusions.
Because I'm pissed off right now. First I'm kidnapped, accused of being a Seiryu Yakuza, then blamed for being the spark that ignites a war, nearly killed over Namba's thing. Now I'm here with the Ijin 3, who, by the way, don't even give a shit about the war! Tell me, why should I calm down?
He's got a point.
And you with your damn Seiryu clan! You're the one getting the most out of this!
No, because we're not the final destination of the fake yen. That will be Yutaka Ogikubo's pocket.
Yutaka Ogikubo? I saw his name in an article. He's some big shot in the Citizens Liberal Party.
All three of you are working together to support him politically? Why?
Huh. Suddenly my history lesson seems relevant, doesn't it?
Fine, get on with it.
Ogikubo is the man who proposed making fake money in Ijincho. This was 60 years ago. He pitched the idea to the first Seiryu chairman and first Liumang boss.
A politician suggested committing federal crime to a bunch of gangsters? For real?
At the time, Ogikubo was only a member of the city council. But he saw the fights breaking out between the long-established Seiryu clan and the newly arrived Liumang. He understood it was, in essence, a turf war. Knowing that, he looked for solutions to stop the bloodshed, solutions that would save lives. And eventually, he managed to find an answer.
Fake money, of all things.
Industry. Which in this case is, yes, fake money. Ogikubo split the roles up evenly. That way, both organizations would have a common goal. The Liumang would import special paper, the Seiryu clan would print and transport the money.
How did Ogikubo know the counterfeiting process?
He didn't at first. But since he had faith in his plan and a desire for peace, he used every single connection he had to collect the raw materials, plus the recipe. Counterfeiting wasn't that difficult back then. Currency didn't have all the security features it has now.
It's only gotten harder over the years.
But anyway, after the first batch was printed, Ogikubo used it to bribe the cops.
The cops? Not the Seiryu clan or the Liumang?
There would have been no point in paying off those two. That conflict goes deeper. Ogikubo understood that.
Okay, but why give it to the police?
They wanted to control them, of course. And in the blink of an eye, they became his loyal servants. That ought to surprise no one, given how corruptible law enforcement tends to be. Anyway, Ogikubo had his new minions in uniform crack down on one certain region of Ijincho.
Well, that doesn't sound like such a bad thing.
Yeah, he was making the city safer, right?
Now, that was just a side effect of what he really wanted. to squash every attempt by the Seiryu to drive out the Liuman. All police resources were dedicated to that one goal. They created a tiny pocket of Ijincho that was essentially violence-free.
Well, I bet that worked out great for the Liumang.
Oh, and you're the sharp one, I take it. Yes. That zone became the Liumang's home. So there it was. A place controlled by a criminal organization, but with low crime. The first gray zone.
And the Seiryu clan just accepted that. Why would they give up their territory and all its income streams like that?
Because they were getting continuous payouts from the counterfeiting operation. And that wasn't the only thing. Anytime one of us did something that normally would have landed us in hot water, Ogikubo would contain it. He kept it off police reports. That kept us from losing men to the law. So there were plenty of benefits for us. All while we kept our honor.
This Ogikubo's a pretty shrewd guy.
Nah. He just used some old tricks every politician knows.
Oh. Perhaps. But do you understand now how we benefit from him?
Yeah, I get it.
And my people reap those benefits also. In the 80s, the Komijul was saved by the Ijincho Gray Zone.
How?
Our parent organization was the Jingon Mafia, which formed decades ago in Korea. Even only a few years ago, he was a body double for their leader. But every time the Jingon Mafia got crushed, some of its people would drift to Ijincho. My mother was one of those. I was young when she brought me here. Ijincho was a breath of fresh air after living so long under their ridiculous code. More and more people heard about the relief we found here, so more came. But then our safety was threatened by something else. As our numbers grew, so did our clashes with the Yokohama Liumang.
You started fighting them?
Not outright. Ogikubo stepped in, right before a real war erupted. He brought us a proposal, that we take over the Seiryu's counterfeiting business. It was an offer of steady income and safe territory. How could we refuse? In return, we would perform the surveillance necessary to contain the secret. That's how we started to build a system that now monitors every inch of Ijincho. It became our way to contribute to the smooth running of Ijincho, alongside the Seiryu and Liumang.
So that's the origin story behind the Ijin 3.
Ever since, we've all supported Ogikubo. And he supported us in kind. He used the huge streams of money from us to secure his seat at the helm of the Citizens' Liberal Party. Now, no one in the cabinet can speak against him.
After masterminding a way to bring peace to the city, he moved up in the world. Well, there are worse ways to climb the ladder, but I can't condone it. It's still a cover-up.
Really?
So you would say even perfect results don't matter if the methods are flawed. What about the police themselves? What about their alliance with all the Yakuza which grew from the scorched earth of post-war Japan? Light and dark joined hands to rebuild, and that's how we got where we are today. You can't deny the ends justify the means.
Well, what does it even matter what happened? Who cares about that stuff right now? It's all in Ijincho's past. What we gotta think about is its future. So why'd you call us here? What do you want?
Your friend Namba-kun, during his search for his brother, spied on us and invaded our privacy. I assume he began with the fake bills because that was his brother's subject of investigation. But he was reckless, digging through Komijul affairs like a rabid raccoon. Right from the start, he's refused to show any respect to the Ijin 3. Now he's seen the counterfeiting for himself, and we have no idea where he is.
We must ensure his permanent silence.
Why are you telling us this? You looking to make a deal for his life or something?
A deal? Kasuga, under most circumstances, all your lives would be forfeit. But I have some idea of how this fake bill ended up in your pocket.
What? Huh?
You do?
Out of respect for this person, I will look the other way.
But who the hell was it?
If you really want to know, you'll have to bring Namba to me. Personally.
We can't do that to Nanchan.
Sure is tempting. Kasuga, but I'll pass. Nothing I need to know so bad that I'd sell out a friend. So we done here?
You do realize, if word gets out about the counterfeiting, the Great Wall will crumble. And that means the end of the Gray Zone.
Yeah, that would suck. For you.
Look, the Great Wall keeps the peace with less than honorable means, sure. But it provides a safe haven for desperate souls with nowhere left to turn.
Yeah, man, I get all that.
Well, here's what you don't get, you moron. When we say no one gets in, that includes the Tojo clan and the Omi Alliance. So see, if we're talking about people who owe their lives to the Gray Zone, you're one of them, Kasuga-kun.
What?
After you were shot, the only reason the Omi didn't finish you off is because you were inside the zone.
What are you trying to say? That I owe something to the city?
Go ahead and act like you're above it all, but you've benefited from our operation as much as any of us.
Fine. Still doesn't mean I'm gonna sell out a friend.
Before you insist on that, I have something important to say.
Yeah, what?
We already have assassins hunting Namba.
What the hell? Whose assassins?
Mine. Somebody had to step up.
That's stepping up in your book? Hunting an innocent man?
Unlike you, Kasuga, I don't turn down attractive offers. But don't worry. I told my guys to make it painless. But, my men have gotten a little rough lately.
You son of a bitch. Call him off!
No can do. I think one death for the sake of the whole city is worth the price.
What do you say to our offer now? If you refuse, Namba will die.
But aren't you gonna kill him all the same if we bring him to you?
Instead of worrying about that, worry about getting to him first. Your clock's ticking.
Hey, we don't even know where to look.
I may have an idea.
Well, there you go. So, Kasuga, given all this, what will you do?
I mean, guess I'm rescuing Namba from your stupid assassins.
No.
Yo.
Hmm?
Yes.
Hmm?
I see.
Hey ya.
Yo.
Sup?
Hmm? 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 Let's get down to business. We got a job to do.
Pretty lucky! Pretty lucky! Pretty lucky! Pretty lucky! Lucky ですね。Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys did
incredible
great out
results.
there. Things are going up. We got a job to do.
Pretty lucky!
ああ、ダメだダメだ。お、いいね。
答えられましたか? Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. Things are going up. We got a job to do.
Pretty lucky!
お、いいね。
運悪いな。That's not right. いいわね。答えられましたか? Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did
results.
great out there. Things are going up.
The shareholders meeting is coming up soon.
We got a job to do.
That's not right. ラッキーですね。ラッキーですね。答えられましたか? Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. Things are going up. That's the
Our
good shit.
ranking went up. The shareholders meeting is about to begin.
Consider the shareholders handled.
We'll start with the financial report.
We'll kick things off with the financial report.
Thank you. Let's move on to the Q&A. Please raise your hand if you have a question.
この程度で満足。
Now just a Let's say my 聞いてくれますか?
Please raise your hand if you have a question.
株が暴落したら弁償してくれます。この会社の CEO は失墜しています。
Please raise your hand if you have a question.
お笑いだったら全員要点を撤収。
Let's say my
経営陣は降板しろ。
Please raise your hand if you have a question.
同時速のニュースが流れそうですね。
Let's say my
この経営は大事。そうか。
Please raise your... questions. This is the time to ask.
お笑いだったら全員要点を撤収。
Let's say my
マジ笑いにして。
こう考えてみて
If you have any questions, this is the time to ask. Please raise your hand if you have questions.
無能の経営陣は交代しろや。俺がお前。
こう考えてみて
That concludes our periodic shareholders meeting.
Well, everybody, this calls for a celebration. The meeting went great. They're going up. That's the good shit.
Our ranking went up.
We got a job to do.
That's not right. Pretty lucky. 悪いわね。
悪いな。答えられましたか? Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. They're going up. We got a job to do.
On the bustling streets of Yokohama, a decade can pass in the blink of an eye. Time marches on and people come and go. But there are some things we refuse to let change. Like the uncompromising flavor of our senbei, and the place we hold in our hearts for our valued customers. At Ichiban Confections, your smile is our #1 priority. Eat at Ichiban's. We are Ichiban Holdings.
That's not right. Pretty lucky. Pretty lucky.
Lucky ですね。答えられましたか? Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great out
results.
there. They're going up. We got a job to do.
Pretty lucky! That's not right. Pretty lucky!
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great out
results.
there. They're going up.
The shareholders meeting is coming up soon.
We got a job to do.
That's not right. Pretty lucky!
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys did
incredible
great out
results.
there. They're going up.
The shareholders meeting is about to begin.
Consider the shareholders handled.
We'll start with the financial report.
We'll kick things off with the financial report.
Thank you. Let's move on to the Q&A. Please raise your hand if you have a question.
会社の信用は失墜しています。ディニー、ディニー、聞いてくれますか？ここまでにしとくわ。
Please raise your hand if you have a question.
この程度で満足。
Now just a minute. Respect your health. そう考えてみて。
Please raise your hand if you have a question.
マジ悪いねっしょ。お笑いだったら全員優先をでっしょ。
Now just a minute. Respect your health. Let me say mine. Respect your health.
If you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
この決算は絶望的なニュース。
聞いてくれますか？
こんな経営支持できません。
ちょっと聞いてください。私の意見。
今日はここまでにしましょう。
Please raise your hand if you have a question. If you have any questions,
昨日の経営陣は交代しろや。これがお前たちの限界だって。
ちょっと聞いてください。ちゃんと考えてください。私の意見。
一理あるが。
Please raise your hand if you have a question. If you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
みんなお前の顔を見たくないってよ。これがお前たちの限界だって。
ちょっと聞いてください。ちゃんと考えてください。
言うことはねえよ。
That concludes our periodic shareholders
Aye.
meeting.
Well, everybody, this calls for a celebration. The meeting went great. Things are skyrocketing. That's the good shit.
Our ranking went up.
We got a job to do.
Pretty lucky.
Here's how the business did.
are going up! We got a job to do.
Pretty lucky! That's not right. Pretty lucky!
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. Those are going up. We got a job to do. Oh, いいね。
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did
results.
great out there. Those are going up.
The shareholders meeting is coming up soon.
We got a job to do.
That's not right.
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. Those are going up.
The shareholders meeting is about to begin.
Consider the shareholders handled.
We'll start with the financial report.
We'll kick things off with the financial report.
Thank you. Let's move on to the Q&A. If you have any questions, this...
経営の基礎ができている。ここ止まりのことは
私の意見 If you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
これがお前たちの限界だって。
Let's say my
みんなお前の顔を見たくないってよ。
ちょっと聞いてください。私の意見。ちょっと聞いてください。私の意見。
言うことはねえよ。
Please raise your hand if you have a question.
はい。お笑いだったら全員予選落ちして。
私の意見。
戦場はドン引き。
If you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
会社の CEO は失墜しています。
聞いてください。私の意見。
今すぐ辞任。株が暴落したら弁償してくれます。
If you have any questions, please raise your hand if you have a question.
戦場は
ちょっと聞いてください。ちゃんと考えてください。私の意見。If you have any questions, this is the time to...
この経営は大事故ですよ。
Say my
この決算は絶望的なニュースです。
Now just a
そうか。この経営は今日はここまでにしましょう。
That concludes our periodic shareholders meeting.
Well, everybody, this meeting was great. Those are going up. That's the good shit.
Our ranking went up.
We got a job to do.
Pretty lucky. Pretty lucky.
ダメだ。
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. They're going up. We got a job to do.
Pretty lucky.
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great out
results.
there. They're going up. We got a job to do.
Pretty lucky. Pretty lucky.
いいわね。
ダメだ。
答えられましたか? Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. They're going up.
The shareholders meeting is coming up soon.
We got a job to do.
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great out
results.
there. They're going up.
The shareholders meeting is about to begin.
Consider the shareholders handled.
We'll start with the...
We'll kick things off with the financial report.
Thank you. Let's move on to the Q&A. Please raise your hand if you have a question.
ここ止まりの会社はたくさん。
If you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
この経営は大事故ですよ。
聞いてください。私の意見。
総辞職のニュースが流れそうですね。一時はもうわかりしましょう。
If you have any questions, this is the time to ask. 私の意見。
から弁償してくれます。ここまでにしとく
If
わ
you。have any questions, this is the time to ask.
マジ悪いねっしょ。
私の意見だ。
この惨状は
こう考えてみて。私の意見ですね。
Please raise your hand if you have a question.
昨日の経営陣は交代しろや。
聞いてください。
俺がお前たちの限界だって。
If you have any questions, raise your hand if you have a question. Please raise your hand.
みんなお前の顔を見たくないってよ。無能の刑事は交代。
Respect your elders.
みんなを
考えてみて。
Please raise your hand if you have a question.
We gotta sell if the meeting went great! They're going up! We got a job to do. Oh, いいね。ああ、ダメだダメだ。
悪いわね。
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great out
results.
there. They're going up. We got a job to do.
Pretty lucky! Pretty lucky!
いいね。
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. They're going up. We got a job to do. Oh, いいね。
Pretty lucky!
お、いいね。
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys did
incredible
great
results.
out there. They're going up.
The shareholders meeting is coming up soon.
We got a job to do. Oh, いいね。
悪いわね。
お、いいね。
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. They're going up.
The shareholders meeting is about to begin.
Consider the shareholders handled.
We'll start with the
We'll kick things off with the financial report.
Thank you. Let's move on to the Q&A. Please raise your...
この程度で満足ですか。波に乗れない
私の意見だ。
心配してやろう。
If you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
この経営は大事故ですよ。
私の意見。
総辞職のニュースが流れそうですね。この経営は今日はここまでにしましょう。
Please raise your hand if you have a question.
私がやった方がマシです。聞いてくれ。ここまでにしとくわ。
If you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
この惨状はドン引きしちゃう。
こう考えてみて。
お前だったら全員よ。
私の意見だ。聞いてくれますか。
If you have any questions, please raise your hand if you have a question.
みんなお前の顔を見たくないってよ。やめちまえよ、てめえら。
ちゃんと考えてください。
こう考えてみて。聞いてくれますか。
私の意見。
反論で
If
き
you
ん。
have any questions, this is the time to ask. That concludes our periodic shareholders meeting.
はい。Well, everybody, this calls for a celebration. The meeting was great. Shares are going up. That's what I'm talking
Our
about.
ranking went up.
We got a job to do.
That's not right.
Here's how the business is. These are
Nice. You
incredible
guys did
results.
great out there. Shares are going up. We got a job to do.
Pretty lucky. いいわね。いいわね。いいわね。
答えられましたか? Here's how the business is. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. Shares are going up. We got a job to do.
Pretty lucky.
Pretty lucky.
悪いわね。
答えられましたか? Here's how the business is. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. Shares are going up.
The shareholders meeting is coming up soon.
We got a job to do.
Pretty lucky!
ダメだ。
いいわね。
ラッキーですね。期待に応えられましたか？ Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. We're going up.
The shareholders meeting is about to begin.
Consider the shareholders handled.
We'll start with the financial report.
Kick things off with the financial report.
Thank you. Let's move on to the Q&A. If you have any questions, this is the time.
の基礎ができてない。
ちゃんと考えてください。
ここ止まりの会長は
そう考えてみて。
信頼してやろう。
Please raise your hand if you have a question.
今すぐ辞任。
ちょっと聞いてください。
株が暴落したら弁償してくれます。
聞いてくれますか？
ここまでにしとくわ。
If you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
そう考えてみて。
あの決算は絶望的なん
私の
です。
意見です。ちょっと聞いてください。
今日はここまでにしましょう。
Please raise your hand if you have a question.
お笑いだったら
私の意見です。ちゃんと考えてください。
マジ笑えね
聞いてくれますか？そう考えてみて。
Please raise your hand if you have a question. Please raise your hand if you have a question.
Respect your elders.
俺がお前たちの限界だって。
ちょっと聞いてください。
私の意見です。そう考えてみて。私の意見です。
Please raise your hand if you have a question. If you have any questions,
俺がお前たちの限界だって。
私の意見です。
やめちまえよ、てめえら。いいことはねえよ。
That concludes our periodic shareholders
Aye.
meeting.
Well, everybody, this call the meeting was great. They're going up. That's what I'm talking
Our
about.
ranking went up.
We got a job to do.
Oh, いいね。
悪いな。期待に応えられましたか？ Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. We're going up. We got a job to do.
Pretty lucky!
Oh, いいね。
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. We're going up. We got a job to do.
いいわね。
That's not right.
ああ、ダメだダメだ。
悪いわね。
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys did great out there. Things are going up.
The shareholders meeting is coming up soon.
We got a job to do.
Pretty lucky.
いいね。
悪いわね。
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there. Things are going up.
Kasuga-san. Yes.
Okay.
Consider the shareholders handled.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll start with the financial report.
We'll kick things off with the financial report.
Thank you. Let's move on to the Q&A.
Subject.
If you have any questions,
最終決戦。
皆さん、本当に満足してますか？まだまだ甘さが目立ちますね。一秒、私は論破されてる。一秒、私が。
please raise your hand if you have a question.
くだらねえ株主総会だな、おい。株主舐めたったらてめえら。
any questions, this is the time to ask.
同時職をした方がよろしい。福利厚生なんてバカバカしい。
聞いてくれますか？
If you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
夜に足らない惨めな会社だよ。全員クリア。さっさと辞職せよ。株を売るっていうレベルじゃないぞ。
If you have...
どうかした。
Raise your hand if you have a question.
株主をバカにしているのか。福利厚生なんてバカバカしい。
聞いてくれ
総
ます
辞職を。
If you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
夜に足らない惨めな会社だよ。株を売るっていうレベル全員クリア。
That concludes our periodic shareholders meeting.
Well, everybody, this calls for a celebration. Everybody, thank you. The meeting went great. They're going up. That's the good shit.
Our ranking went up. Thank you very much.
Why, hello. Oh.
So.
Huh?
Kasuga, you were amazing. I'm very impressed with your business skills and also with your manly physique.
Ah, I see where this is going. And I'm flattered, but...
Oh, I don't mean for me, hon. I'm trying to say you'd make a fine husband for Eri.
What? Grandma, what are you doing? You can't just... that's...
But you don't seem all that opposed to the idea. You're with me, aren't you, Omelette?
Bagak? Please don't give me that. I'm so sorry, Kasuga-san.
Hey, I'm sorry too. Can't imagine you like the idea of being with an old goat like me.
Huh? Oh, no, I didn't mean it like that. I'm actually really happy when I'm around you, so... no, it's nothing. You sure are clueless, Kasuga-san.
Looks like I won't be hearing those wedding bells anytime soon.
Okay, let's just drop it.
Now, where do we go from here? We're number one in Yokohama, but it won't stay that way on its own. And as the number one company, the shareholders are going to be more demanding than ever. You gonna keep running the business with us, Mr. Husband Material?
I'd like to ask that of you as well. We need you, Kasuga-san. Ichiban Holdings does. And so do I.
You guys. Thanks. I never planned on leaving. This place is important to me. I'm lucky to have you by my side.
Kasuga-san. Yes. I feel the same way.
All right! Number one in Yokohama ain't enough! Let's be the best company in the country! And then, the world!
Right!
Where smiles are number one!
Ichiban
Holdings!
Let's get down to business. We got a job to do.
Pretty lucky! Pretty lucky!
Lucky! Lucky!
期待に応えられましたか？
うまくいきました。
Here's how the business did. These are
Nice! You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there!
I'll work my hardest. I'd love to.
かしこまりました。了解しました。
We got a job to do.
On the bustling streets of Yokohama, a decade can pass in the blink of an eye. Time marches on and people come and go. But there are some things we refuse to let change. Like the uncompromising flavor of our senbei, and the place we hold in our hearts for our valued customers. At Ichiban Confections, your smile is our #1 priority. Eat at Ichiban's. We are Ichiban Holdings.
Time to raise the stakes. Luck is on my side. Luck is on my side. This is the one. We're in the black, Mr. President. Here's how the business did. These are
Nice! You guys
incredible
did great
results.
out there! got a job to do.
Time to raise the sails.
Pretty lucky!
We're in the black, Mr. President. Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You
incredible
guys did
results.
great out there.
The shareholders meeting is coming up soon. Oh, this is super helpful. Thank you for the raise. Oh, this is super helpful.
We got a job to do.
Pretty lucky! Lucky よね。
Luck is on my side. We're in the black, Mr. President. Here's how the business did. These are
Nice. You guys
incredible
did great out
results.
there.
The shareholders meeting is about to begin.
Consider the shareholders handled.
We'll start with the financial.
We'll kick things off with the financial report.
Thank you. Let's move on to the Q&A. Please raise your hand if you have a question.
に乗れない会社は君だ。
聞いてくれますか？そう考えてみて。
一理信頼してやろう。
Please raise your hand if you have a question.
この決算は絶望的なニュース。
Say my Respect your
総辞職のニュースが流れそうですね。
聞いてくれますか？
今日はここまでにしましょう。
Please raise your hand if you have a question.
こんな経営私がやった方がマシです私はビッグここまでにしとくわ
If you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
マジ笑いねえっしょ。
Let me say my
俺の会長は攻撃しちゃう。
Let me say my Now just respect your elders
If you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
やめちまえよ、てめえら。
Just
みんなお前の顔を見たくないってよ。反論
Let me
で
say
き
my
ん。
Please raise your hand if you have.
そうだよさ。
Please raise your hand if you have a question. If you have any questions.
本当の経営陣は交代しろや。みんなお前の顔を見たくないって。
そう考えてみて。
私の意見。ちゃんと考えてください。
反論できん。
That concludes our periodic shareholders meeting.
Well, the meeting was great.
I help you? We have new certifications available. This one? Make sure you have a pencil.
Yes!
Yeah!
Ready?
You're the man! You're the man! You're the man!
Right.
Let's go!
I'll show you. Give me a bull ride. Okay. I'm not that.
Come on, take your best shot. I got this.
You sure you can beat me?
Don't get cocky. Let's go. I'm up.
You're gonna get stomped.
Let's go.
I got this. I have secrets too. Where will it land?
The enemy is defeated.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
なんだおい。
調子乗ってんじゃねえぞ。
Cool.
You sure you want to get out of that?
Check this out.
どうした？
Right.
Good luck.
Next up.
Because of your investment, I was able to add even more equipment to the shop. Thanks so much. This means I can make more stuff than ever before. Well, I'll do all I can to show my gratitude. Hope you'll keep coming back.
Yeah.
Looking good. Nice. Looking good. That's what I'm talking about. Just a touch. Looking good. Wow, pretty good. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Just a touch. That's what I'm talking about. Nice. Thanks to your investments, I was able to get all the equipment I needed. The workshop's finally back to where it was. Thanks so much, Kasuga-san.
No need to thank me. You're not the only one benefiting from it.
With equipment like this, the workshop can start putting itself back on the map. I had mostly given up on it until now. I'm gonna do my best to get this place popular again.
That's the Sumire-chan I know. Let's keep helping each other out, okay, Miss Manager?
Yeah, likewise.
しませてもらおう。
Let's beat him down.
Cool. こっち見ろ。
You're gonna get I wouldn't underestimate me.
Come on now.
Right.
You're in it now.
I'll show
get
you.
caught.
Give me a full round. I'm not backing down. Right.
ほれほれ。
This ought to help.
Let's go.
You sure you can beat
こ
me?
っち見ろ。Going in.
You're gonna get stomped.
I got this.
You sure you want to get hurt?
Yeah.
I'm not backing down. I got it.
Good luck next time. Time to hustle. Show me what you got.
Right.
Don't get caught. Go.
I have secrets. You're gonna be in a world. Where will it land?
Cool. Get alive.
I'm not backing down.
Come on. Let's
Here we go.
I got this.
I'm ready now. I wouldn't underestimate me.
I'm up.
You sure you want to get hurt? You're gonna get stomped. I got it.
Take your best shot.
I'll show you. Give me a full round.
Yeah. Check this out.
I wouldn't
Got
underestimate.
something for you.
Right.
Let's go.
Try this on the side. You're gonna be in a
Let's
world.
go. Going in.
Right. I'm not backing down.
Come on.
I have secrets too. Where will it land?
Cool. Come on. Let's go.
Here we go.
You're
I
in it
wouldn't
now.
underestimate me. Check this out.
Don't get I'm up. Let's go. Take your best shot.
I got it. I'll show you. You can have it.
You want to go? Yeah. Come on now.
Right. This ought to
I got this. Let's go.
I wouldn't underestimate me. You're gonna get stomped. I'm ready now.
Don't get caught.
Right.
You're in it now. Cool. Oh, yeah?
You sure you want to not backing down?
Check this out.
We'll fight to the end. This ought to help. I wouldn't underestimate me.
I'm up. The enemy is defeated! With finesse.
いらっしゃいませ。
Who's hungry? Me.
Who ordered this?
Why, Sachan? You like it?
Wait, you're the one who got me this cream latte, Ichiban? These are my favorites. This one especially.
Glad you like it. Almost thought I messed up at first, but I guess I know your taste after all.
Wait, why would you say that?
I mean, you knock back drinks with all of us. I've seen you crash on the couch, bottle still in hand. So I figured you might not like sweet stuff.
Oh, so that's how you see me?
Oh, good.
ありがとうございました。
This was it, right? Call us anytime. This what you need? With finesse.
それでは出発。
What was that?
You're gonna get stomped. Sure you can beat me?
Let's get it done! Come on, let's go!
Hope you're ready.
I got this! Good fight!
Yo. Hmm?
Hey, do you know what time it is? Hello to you too. Kume-san, right?
Sorry to barge in like this, but I wanted to see if our buddy was here.
You... How did you know?
Yo, Ichiban.
Hey, I knew you'd find a decent place to hide. Hey man, we gotta hurry. The Ijin 3 sent Liu Mang assassins after you.
Liu Mang? Not Komijo?
Is it just you three? No backup?
Just us, sorry to say.
I see. And you have business with Namba-san?
Yeah. And who are you? Haven't seen you around.
And here I thought people were watching more TV these days.
Oh, I know you. You're the director of Bleach Japan.
Yeah, I've seen you on TV.
My name is Ogasawara. I'm here lending my support to our Yokohama branch. The Gray Zone in Ijincho is one of the worst in the country. The police have just given up on it. But still, I never expected to find this. Counterfeiting legal currency? Atrocious.
So Namba spilled the beans, huh? Let's not mess around. You guys need to get out of here, now. We'll even go with you if it'll help you escape. That includes you, Namba.
Kasuga, was this your plan all along?
Why exactly do I need to turn and run?
It's not just the Komichu who are involved. The heads of the Seiryu clan and Yokohama Liu Mang are in on it. They sent the assassins after Namba because he knows their secret. You're screwed if you're here too, civilian or not.
Ogasawara-san, I think this guy's bluffing with all the assassin talk. He's just trying to ruffle some feathers. No need to panic.
No. I think he's telling the truth.
What?
To be honest, I thought you might be assassins yourselves. But not once you said it was just you three. That's not Great Wall of muscle strength.
I don't get it. Aren't assassins supposed to be in small groups?
Oh, dear Kume-kun. You have so much to learn about these criminals. But ignorance often breeds courage, and that's what I needed in the Ijincho arm of Bleach Japan.
That's... Ogasawara-san, what are you getting at?
No kidding. You sure you're a civilian?
Of course I am. I just know more about the criminal underworld than your average dipshit.
What is with this guy?
I think it's about time you come out. Lao Ma.
Lao Ma?
Mabuchi, why are you here?
I'll handle this, Director. Thank you. My service is customer satisfaction guaranteed.
Then we'll take our leave. Let's go.
Hey, Namba, wait!
I already told them all about the counterfeit bills. I just want to find my brother. Whether he's alive or otherwise.
Ogasawara-san, what about me?
Mabuchi. Give this simpering piece of human garbage a fitting end.
Didn't think this is where I'd finally see your mug.
No, of course not. My own boss doesn't know I'm here.
That said, I did want to meet you. I haven't been able to give you a message from Nonomiya!
Yeah! Slice them up however you want.
Ass-kicking time!
Yakuza, you're gonna be in a whirl.
Come on now!
Yeah! Leave it to me!
Let's go!
You're gonna get where will it lead?
You're in it now! Into that!
Hope you're ready.
Don't get caught!
Try this on the side. I'm not backing
All right,
down.
let's do it! Let's go! Let's get it done!
Let's see.
Look who finally made an appearance.
What the hell is up with that spear thing?
I've seen it before. On a statue of Guan Yu. It's a legendary Chinese weapon.
So, Mabuchi puts himself on a level with ancient Chinese heroes?
If he does, he's in for a rude awakening when I break his little stick!
Hope you're ready.
I got this!
I'll show you.
Right.
Give me a bullseye. Try and stop me. Check this out. You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Going in!
You're gonna get stomped.
Come on, let's go!
I got it. I have secrets too. Where will it lead?
Oh, Mabushi's getting serious now.
Yeah, I think he's in a bad mood. Is that literally fire coming out of him?
That's your David brain talking again. But fire or not, oh, he's angry as hell.
No problem. Let's just deal with him.
Hope you're ready.
Where do you want to bleed first?
Try this on the side. This time.
All right, let's do it. Let's go!
You sure you want to get hurt?
Come on, let's go!
Right. I'll show you. Give me a bullseye.
What a rush. I forgot how great this can feel.
Oh, good. You can still talk.
Hell? Are you enjoying this, you creep?
Are you the one who killed our boss?
I am, and I did. I slaughtered him and hung him like a pig on a hook.
Well, to start a fight with the Seiryu clan?
As they say, I was just following orders.
Who told you to pull this kind of shit?
The man you just allowed to escape. The director of Bleach Japan, Ogasawara.
He's the one who ordered you to kill Nonomiya? Why would he do that?
Because what he's after is Ijincho itself.
What's he on about?
He wants to expose where Yutaka Ogikubo gets all his money. To do that, he had to put just a tiny crack in the Great Wall.
A crack? You mean Nonomiya's death?
I don't get it. Ogasawara ordered a hit so he could get rid of the Gray Zone? He's a Bleach Japan guy? I thought they were a bunch of goody two-shoes.
My question is, why would you do their bidding, Mabuchi? Why do something that would turn the Ijin 3 against you?
Ogasawara has bigger, badder friends than the Ijin fleas.
What do you mean?
The Great Wall. The Ijin 3. That's all over. The invasion starts tomorrow.
Invasion? By Bleach Japan?
No. You still don't get it? Come on, Kasuga.
What?
The backers of Bleach Japan are the Omi Alliance in Kamurocho.
Are you shitting me?
I'm going to be Ijincho's version of Masumi Arakawa. I'll sell this whole town to the Omi and get rewarded handsomely for it. They'll probably make me an officer. It's what I...
Don't ever compare yourself to Arakawa-san again.
Guys, if the Omi Alliance is coming here...
Yeah, about that. Let's go get that bastard Ogasawara to give us the lowdown.
Well, he and Namba went into that back room over there.
Yeah, I saw. Let's go find him.
Ogasawara's gone. He went out an exit further back.
Namba?
Bleach Japan is gonna blow the lid off the counterfeiting scheme, which will crush the Komi Jewel. Maybe, just maybe, they'll find my brother too.
Non-chan.
If only I could have done it myself. No one's ever meant more to me than my brother. Look at the life I've endured to try to find him.
Did you see which way Ogasawara went?
You really should steer clear of this mess, Ichiban.
I just want to have some words.
Stay out of it. Just stay out of it, man!
Hey, you need to just focus on yourself right now. You got assassins after you. Just find somewhere to hide. At least until tomorrow. Mabuchi told us the Omi Alliance is coming tomorrow. They're invading. It'll be chaos. That's your chance to slip away, you get me? Can you do that?
I didn't ask for your advice.
Look, Nanchan, as much as this sucks for you, can you please think about the rest of us too?
Shut up!
Think about what Mabuchi and Ogasawara did. They murdered Nonomiya out of pure greed.
I know. But I need their help to find my brother.
Really? You're just leaving?
Want to stop me? Go for it. Hell, attack me from behind. I don't care.
You know we'd never pull that kind of shit. Don't be stupid, man. We're still buds.
Ugh, don't say that shit.
Ichiban.
Hey, I know how this crap feels, but we don't have time for it. Let's focus on the task at hand. Searching this Bleach Japan office. I think it's back there, and this is our chance. No one's around.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, shit.
What's up?
This picture.
What about it?
The guy shaking hands with Ogasawara. I know him.
Yeah, that's Ryo Aoki, the governor. That's back when he was younger, and considering the backdrop there, probably around the time he and Ogasawara started Bleach Japan together. Aoki had to leave his post in order to run for governor, though.
He's governor? But... he's supposed to be dead.
Huh?
In Kamurocho. Someone told me he died. I thought it was true.
I don't follow. You know Ryo Aoki?
Not Aoki. I know him as... a young master. His name is Masato Arakawa.
Sir, during next week's budget deliberations, the opposition party is going to fight you tooth and nail.
Those fossils pushing for highway funding.
It sounds like they're strongly against the infrastructure cuts. I imagine it's going to be a long fight. But you do have an appearance scheduled for that evening. Should I cancel it or maybe try to reschedule?
I have an appearance? Oh, yeah. Isn't this the one for that newspaper? They invited a bunch of kids to that, I thought.
Yes, sir.
Let's not cancel it then. Wouldn't it look bad? I'm sure those parents have spared no expense making sure their children look presentable for an occasion like this, right?
I'm sure, but...
It'll be fine. I'm gonna run circles around those windbags and we'll have deliberations wrapped up in no time. We can't disappoint the children, can we?
Understood, sir. We'll hold the appearance as scheduled.
You know what? Why don't you call it a night?
Good night, then.
It's Ogasawara.
Good news, I hope.
I finally found it. The party chair's secret weapon. Turns out it was on the other side of the Great Wall of Muscle this whole time.
Go figure.
If you have any of our visitors from Kansai you can spare, I could use the extra hands.
That's fine. We're already more than well-staffed in Tokyo. I'm willing to send you all the manpower you'll need.
Let's see. This probably has some juicy details.
Ryu Aoki, current governor of Tokyo, age 42. That's even the same age as the young master.
Don't freak out. Maybe it's all a coincidence.
It says Aoki was a shut-in until he was 20. Then he suddenly took off for America. He took political econ courses at Harvard, where he became close friends with Hajime Ogasawara. Then they came back to Japan. You know, I think they founded Bleach Japan that year.
Maybe by then he was already making all his shadowy plans.
Bleach Japan's agenda is hardly shadowy. In fact, it was pretty damn heartwarming for lots of folks. Seeing those youngsters demand decency, and Aoki's popularity skyrocketed. He was on magazine covers, on TV. He was in the public eye every day. Got a gig as a commentator eventually.
That's right, and then he entered politics. He left Ogasawara in charge of Bleach Japan. Looks like he didn't win the governor race by a landslide exactly, but now his approval rating is 80%.
Plus, he's got no political enemies. Life's good for him.
Are there any articles that say he has another name? That's what I want to know.
I don't see anything like that. But I still think you're jumping to conclusions.
I wouldn't write off what Kasuga's saying, though. There's a lot of stuff that make perfect sense if it turned out Masato Arakawa is the governor.
Yeah?
Like what?
Like his sudden gain in political support that I was just talking about. That was all because he destroyed the Tojo clan with his Kamurocho 3K plan.
Was that the plan to wipe out all the Yakuza?
Yeah. After he rolled it out, the Tojo officers vanished from the city like so much smoke in the wind.
Vanished?
Yeah. I mean, they probably just fled the city out of panic. They knew they were on the verge of getting busted. The 3K plan enacted a bunch of new anti-Yakuza laws. The cops had a smorgasbord of violations to pick from. They could have booked the whole damn Tojo clan. So yeah, I assume the officers skipped town when they saw the cloud of charges hovering over them.
Definitely sounds like they were backed into a corner.
Right. Although it wasn't really the 3K plan itself that made them feel trapped. It was more because the Tojo's internal affairs got leaked to the police. And I'd bet my life the guy who leaked it was Masumi Arakawa.
Huh?
You think the patriarch of the Arakawa family colluded with the governor?
Well, if the governor is Masato like Kasuga thinks, then it's all in the family. Forget collusion. That's just plain nepotism. Hey, it would also give Arakawa a reason to betray his clan. He was more loyal to his son than he was to the Tojo clan. Most men would be.
Most men, yes, but not Arakawa-san.
Well, if you say so, but you have to admit, my theory makes sense. Arakawa is human. And what's more human than wanting the best for your child? Parents, even Yakuza parents, will do anything for their kids.
One thing I don't get. How did the young master hide his past? A Yakuza can't become governor.
Well, maybe he bought a family register.
You can just buy one?
Yep. Well, it's easier to create a fictional person than you think. Yeah, doctor up a photo, slap on a false name, and file a fake official register. I mean, you can get by on that for a good while. As long as no one takes a deep look at your file, of course. Otherwise, it falls apart real quick.
Well, of course it does, if it's all lies.
Right, but if you altered an existing register, instead of making one from scratch, the lies wouldn't be so obvious. I'm thinking there was probably an actual shut-in named Ryo Aoki. Masato bought or stole Aoki's family register and is impersonating him.
Is taking someone else's family register really that simple?
I never said it was simple, but it is possible, especially if you've got money or the right connections. Don't you think, Kasuga?
The young master would have had the money and connections to do it. So yeah, I can see it. But why would he go to all that trouble?
To hide his Yakuza background, so he could be governor. The public would never accept a politician with Yakuza roots.
Ichiban, who told you that Masato was dead?
One of my senpai from middle school, back in Kamurocho. It was just the other day, actually.
Maybe the Arakawa family started spreading that rumor around themselves.